Muffed punt. How much did
Yeah.
it bother you?
I mean, it did bother me. I feel like I'm a really competitive person, and something I've been working on is just, moving on to the next play and getting it out of my head, focusing on the next play mentality. But, it's something that I've thought about, and something that, we continue to work in the week, just so we're never in that situation again. There's a lot of wind up there, but you got to be ready for any environment that's going to be thrown your way. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that never happens again.
Tough job in football, though, isn't it? Catching punts, especially on a windy day.
Yeah, it's definitely harder than kick return, I'll say that.
You knew you were going to have a big role, Emeka. You have an even bigger role than maybe you even thought, with JSN being out like a little bit, and the numbers you're putting up. Just speak about your expectations coming into the year, if you would, and how you feel like you're playing right now.
Yeah. You come to Ohio State to learn from great receivers, a great receiver coach, and everything that they've done over the past year. I personally think it's wide receiver U, and just being able to work under Chris and Garrett last year, and then work under Jackson and talk to him and Marv and all the great players that are surrounding me. You have high expectations for yourself, and just I can't really speak too much on what the season has been, but I'm just looking forward to keep improving and doing what's needed of me for my team.
Emeka, Coach Day was saying yesterday about how he doesn't want to line you too far back on punt returns because of how much the ball can bounce off the turf. How challenging is that when you know you're going to have to run backward to field a punt?
Yeah, week 1 or week 2, I remember there was a shorter punt because I was lined pretty far back, and I wasn't able to get there. And then that thing took a hop on like the 40-yard line and rolled all the way inside the 5. So it's just like, there's not really much you could do about something like that. So I'm just trusting the coaches to put me in the right spot and kind of gauging where the wind's at that day and stuff like that. I trust that they're going to put me in a good position to make a play and secure the kick, and we're going to continue to do that.
Is your mentality that you've got to catch it every time?
Catch it if you can. You especially don't want that thing kicking around and taking weird hops. It could take a weird bounce and hit one of your teammates, and then that ball's live, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a big emphasis to catch every ball and be aggressive to them. So that's something that we really emphasize.
So what's that thought process like in your head of, can I catch this?
You just try to get a good jump early, read it early. If the nose of the ball is still in the air and it doesn't look like it's going to turn over, it's probably going to be shorter than you think. If the nose of the ball is about to turn over, it's going to, might get over your head. So I'm just trying to gauge that, if it's a spiral or not, stuff like that.
Along those same lines, is there like a way to kind of notice how the ball or how the wind is moving the ball? Just something that you kind of pinpoint that you follow?
Yeah, there's little tells around the stadium, like, the flags and stuff like that. But, Coach Day said yesterday, the flags are blowing